Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast. Hashtag KTSC Sports Talk with your host, Justin P. This is episode 180 for the YouTube channel. For the audio podcast, it's season 5, episode 8. Y'all can check that out on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, Apple Play Store, all that good stuff like that, iHeartRadio. Today got a very special guest, Oregon running back coach Carlos Locklyn. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna start off with a little Q&A, then we're gonna get into the good stuff. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, sir. All right. Question one. What TV shows or TV series are you currently binge watching right now?
The only thing I've been watching, honestly, is really just football. I haven't watched TV in so long. When I'm not working with my players, this is just the honest truth. I'm probably on maybe YouTube watching old games. I'm a football junkie, so I'm always working on my craft. So I really haven't watched very much TV at all. I couldn't tell you what even on TV.
I got it. I got it. All right. Number 2. Give me your top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Top 5 favorite movies all time. Number 1, Purple Rain. Number 2, Under the Cherry Moon. Number 3, Life. Number 4, The Color Purple. And number 5, Imitation of Life.
That's pretty good. Good list. All right. Question 4. Question 3. I'm sorry. Give me your top 5 favorite artists. It doesn't matter, rap, R&B, just your top 5 artists that you like to listen to.
Number 1, Prince. Number 2, Shirley Caesar. Number 3, James Cleveland. Number 4, Al Green. Number 5 would probably be Tupac.
Cool. All right. Question 4. Give me your favorite food or snack.
Favorite food or snack for me? Ooh, I like all snacks. Probably all pastries. Anything. Probably honey buns.
Got you. Okay. All right. Question number 5. Give me your favorite activity you like to do when you're not working.
Football. That's it. That's the honest truth. Like what I said, it's kind of unfair with me. I'm always doing football. It's like either I'm studying players or I'm studying NFL stuff. What players? What's the best next group of players they got in the draft, or what they saying about the players? So that's the honest truth. It's boring, but that's who I am.
Okay. All right. Give me your dream vacation.
Dream vacation will be Egypt to go see the pyramids in the Nile.
All right, good answer. All right, last one. If you could have dinner with 5 guests, dead or alive, famous or non-famous, who would it be?
Number 1 will probably be Prince. Number 2 will be LeBron James. Number 3, Michael Jordan. Number 4 will be Dr. Martin Luther King. And number 5 would probably be probably Malcolm X.
Okay, cool. That's great, Coach. All right. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man. How you grew up, and what got you into coaching.
Man, I grew up in Montgomery, Alabama, man. Born to a 14-year-old girl, so my mother had me at an early age. Lived there in Montgomery, Alabama. Mother went to the military, and so I lived in Fort Riley, Kansas. I lived all over the country and found my way back to Montgomery to finish up high school, where I was a local high school football star. Left there, went on to the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, where I started playing football as well. Had an opportunity to go to the NFL. Didn't stay there long because of an injury. Got married. Lived in Memphis for a while and worked in law enforcement, and I wanted to give back to my community. And when I mean my community, I mean the black community, communities that I grew up in, kids that look like me. So I started coaching high school football there in Memphis. Never did I dream of those young men and those coaches in Memphis having the type of impact that they had on my life to lead me to where I am now. So like I said, started coaching high school football there. Started off at Tresman High School and ended up going to Westwood High School, then Manassas. Then my last school was Cordova. And I wanted to get into coaching because, like I said, it's pretty much football. It's pretty much all I've done majority of my life. But those kids and those coaches there in Memphis sparked the fire in me to serve people through the game of football. So that's how I kind of got in the college game. Now my road into the college game hasn't been easy, but it's been fair. It has not been the common like the common journey that a normal coach would take to get in the game, but it's been my journey.
How is it, coaching at the D1 level? Like I said, a lot of people don't get to say that. So how is it like, and what intrigued you about the University of Oregon?
And it's just football, man. I mean, it's no different than high school. Just got more bells and whistles and things to do. Got good facilities, but the kids are the same. No, it's the game. It's just a game of football. And like I said, being here at Oregon is just a blessing. Why wouldn't you want to come here? This one of the top programs in the country. Great head coach, great assistant coaches here, great young men, and like the city of Eugene is just absolutely it's beautiful. I enjoy my time here. Great people in the city. So, man, why not? Why not come here to Oregon? It's like a great program.
Okay, so how's that running back room looking right now with you guys currently?
It's looking good. The kids they buying into I don't sell anything, but they buying into who I am. Like I tell kids all the time, I'm never going to be an elite recruiter because I don't sell cars, so I don't believe in recruiting. I'm gonna always be an elite relationship builder. I've been in a lot of these kids' lives long after football over with. So I mean, it takes some adjusting with me as a football coach because I'm not the easiest guy to play for. I'm gonna challenge you every day. And when I mean challenge you, that's not cussing you out. That's not demeaning you. That's me. I'm going to challenge you in every way that I can. I'm going to make you feel very uncomfortable. So my guys, they know they better get comfortable being uncomfortable around me because I'm going to challenge them. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So yeah. So what do you go? What are the guys' goals and expectations for this upcoming season?
I got one goal. That's for us to win as a team. That's the problem with so many of the athletes and so many. And that's the problem with people in sports. Nobody caring about no individual goal. It's a team goal. We want to win. We want to do it together. All the other stuff it'll come along with that. And when we start pushing that into these young men, it'll eliminate a lot of problems. Learn how to be one. Learn how to be one. Learn how to play as one. No, it doesn't cost you anything to celebrate the success of the next man. But you're going to work. Ain't nothing going to be given to nobody. So I got one goal in this room. That's for the University of Oregon to win football games, and we do it together as a group. That's my only goal.
Yeah, like I said, you guys up there in the Pac-10, Pac-12, UFC, and Utah, and all those guys like that. So how do you guys stack up? Feel like you stack up against the rest of the country, like the Ohio State to the world, and you guys beat Ohio State last year and Penn State and teams like that.
Man, only team I'll be focused on is here at Oregon and what my head coach Dan Lanning is building here. We'll see. No, I come from a school that showed me. So like I said, the season once it get here, we have trained. We get a chance to go to battle on Saturday. We'll see. I know. So that's my expectation. How we stack up is like let's put the work in this summer and get ready to go to battle once the season come in.
So what do you look for? What do you look for in a running back? Like what boxes do a running back got to check off to come play for Coach Locklyn?
Number one, got to be able to have some type of mental toughness because, like I said, I'm not the easiest person to play for. So, another thing I look for are guys with elite short area bursts, contact balance. I like backs who play defense as well because when they play defense and they play running back, it tells me that they have a chance of being elite special team players. Because I tell my backs all the time, you want to get on the field, you better know how to play special teams. You tell me you want to play the NFL, you better learn how to play special teams. I often bring up the great Terrell Davis, who played for the Denver Broncos, and his journey, how he got there to the Broncos, and how he ended up making that team. He made a big hit on the special team play during the preseason. And the next thing you know, he was carrying the ball. So I always use that story. And like I said, just some of the things I look for. Guys got to be mentally tough, great short area burst and quickness, good COD, good contact balance. I got a few things that I look for in backs when I'm looking at them.
And like, cause the younger running backs coming up, can you explain to them why pass protection and catching them out the backfield is so important to a running back nowadays?
Oh, it's just that nowadays you gotta be a multifaceted back. I tell people all the time, I believe the running back position is the worst coach position in football. Yes, a back should be just as smart as the quarterback. We just don't throw the ball, and I train backs that way, develop them that way. You got to be a pass protector. So what? You turn into an offensive lineman. You got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield. So now you turn into a receiver. You got to be able to run the ball, and on top of that, you got to be able to identify rotational safeties, where blitzes are coming from, where you can run and where you can't run, and like I said, it's so important because it's so many guys who can just get the ball and run, but it takes more than that just when it comes to playing running back.
Okay, so like I said, so what backs in the NFL that you currently like watching playing? Like you just like, oh man, like yeah, these this guy right here, man, I would love to coach him.
I'm biased. I'm totally biased. So what I'm finna say is biased, but this is what I believe in.
That's
The
fine.
five guys I like watching: Darren Henderson, Tony Pollard, Patrick Taylor, Tonyo Gibson, Kenny Gainwell. And I ain't got a dream about coaching them because I've already been on the same field with them and I had the opportunity to coach them. So I'm biased. Those are five guys I like watching.
Gotcha. Yeah, Kenneth Gainwell for the Eagles. He's a very good underrated running back. Antonio Gibson for Washington football team is good. Tony Pollard is a good back. But how do you like guys like Derrick Henry and those guys like that? What you think about his game?
I mean, all of them, great back, big strong back, downhill runner, lethal offhand punch. I mean, great back. I know it's a lot of good backs in the NFL, but like I said, I'm biased. I like watching those five because those are my guys and I love them. So I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna root for them five.
Okay, so like now with the way how the landscape of college football is changing with like NIL and all that, do you think it's still gonna? You think it's still that still's not? What I'm basically trying to say is, do you think it's still going to be determined by the play on the field, not by who can get the most endorsements? Basically, what I'm trying to say.
Man, with me, as long as God got me here coaching, it's always gonna come down to the work. And then if not gonna come down there, God will have me move on to somewhere else. But to me, the game ain't changed. Who gonna put in the work? It always got to be that. It's about the work. All the other stuff, I don't really care nothing about that. I care about the work.
Yeah, like I told, like me and Hugh Jackson was talking about Hamo. He was like, man, yeah, they should get paid or should get compensated. I know you probably feel like agree with that in a sense, but he's saying he don't want players to get complacent. Where so now they don't feel like they got workers hard. And now they already getting 2-3 million hours before they even touch the field. So what's your thoughts about that? You don't gotta get too into it.
Well, with me and my players, just me speaking with my guys, as I say, lock boys, my running backs, they're never gonna get complacent because I ain't never getting complacent. I'm gonna still work hard, and they gonna see that every day. Like I'm gonna work just like I'm just trying to get into this profession. So my guys ain't gonna never get complacent because their coach ain't gonna never get complacent. I'm gonna work my butt off. I honestly believe this. I believe that your personality can rub off on your kids. So I preach it every day. The discipline aspect, the working hard, I'm gonna do that every day. It's gonna rub off on my kids, so I'm never gonna get complacent. Have no room for complacency. That gets you in trouble.
Like, so how would you handle a situation like a certain kid want to get on the field? Like, coach, man, how can I get in NIL deal when I'm the third running back on the duck job? So how would you handle talking to that kid, like to keep him focused?
Uh, Play special teams. That's on the team too. Play special teams. Get out there. I ain't just talking about returning no doggone kicks. I'm talking about going down, making a tackle. When you do get your opportunity, whether it's 5, 6 carries, you made the best of them. But I asked one question: did we win the game? Yes. All right. Well, we successful then.
Yeah, and I like that approach, coach. Like I said, with this now, like I said, it's a good thing, and it can also cause like a little because people could probably like what if they can just be worrying about self a little much instead of like you said versus a team. So there's always a pros and cons in everything we do. And
Well, that's society though. We
mm,
we live in a selfish society. That's the honest truth. We live in a selfish society, but in this business here, the coaches, we're supposed to be servant leaders, serving people. So we got to serve these young men and teach them the right way. So once you're able to teach these young men the right way to serve and to cheer for one another, the selfishness goes out the door. But when you always, a lot of these guys come into school, they've been the guys at their high school, and now they got to start all the way up. But that's life. You got to once the ball go flat, you got to start. You got to start back over in another line of work, and you ain't the guy. And you got to start back up. But guess what? You got to learn to serve people, learn how to cheer for other people, and go from there. But we live in a very selfish society.
That's very true. Tell us a little bit about August's new head coach. I know that, and how's the transition from Mario Cristobal to the current head coach?
Man, I don't know the coach who left here to go to the new school. I don't know him at all, but I can say this about the current coach. I totally respect his journey. You talking about a guy who drove 13 hours from Kansas City to Pittsburgh to earn this opportunity, and he has done it the right way on his climb, and I got a total respect for that. So he has, as in a sense, as I say, took on the walk-on mindset to walking in this profession and continue to work hard. So my only goal out here is to serve my head coach, my OC, and all the other coaches around me and these young men so that we all can be successful. But work for a great head coach. He does things the right way, and just said I admire his journey into this profession as well.
Gotcha. What's the toughest part about coaching Division I football?
Nothing.
Like that.
Ain't nothing tough about it. It only becomes tough if you out here selling cars and not being honest with people. Ain't nothing tough about it. No, if you love serving people and being with people, ain't nothing tough about this. I have worked challenging jobs before. No, it's a blessing to be able to serve people and coach college football. So ain't nothing tough about it. I don't know every day that I come here. You have I don't have bad days. I have days of growth, as I say. But it's a blessing to be here doing this because guess what? I get to serve tomorrow great leaders, get to pour into them. So ain't nothing tough about it.
Gotcha. So another thing like far as like because I think college football you can hold up to 90 players on a roster. So what do you say about the guys that's red shirt? Like how do you keep those guys like motivated and heavily invested?
I always tell guys, it's a time and season for everything. We all have to wait our turn. No, it comes down to those who are willing to go through the trials and tribulations. Are you willing to, persevere? No, the game of football teaches so much about life, man. The things these young men go through now, they're gonna be husbands and fathers and all that one day and have to go to work. So, are you willing to persevere when it's not your time right now? And I think sometimes, even with me, even with as adults, we get impatient. Wait your time, put the work in, wait your time, and it all work out.
Gotcha. So like I said, man, Oregon, man, this is like a prestigious program. So you guys definitely gonna be ranked in the top 25, man. So like if everything within grasp, man, I know y'all guys gonna try to win that national championship. So how do you go about trying to make that happen?
Man, I know what I think about every day, Justin. I think about this: how can I win today? I ain't worried about no game right now. How can I win today? How can I win the minds and hearts of the young man on today? Then I'll worry about the next day. And the next day, if you do that, everything else will take care of itself. I don't look that far ahead. I take it day by day and try to pour into the young men every day and prepare for that moment when it comes.
Gotcha. So I mean, y'all know y'all went against this, the defense in spring and all that. So give me your thoughts on y'all defense. How you think they're gonna do this season?
I mean, great coaches over there on that side of the ball, great players on that side of the ball. And like I said, we're playing for a defensive minded head coach who has had great success calling the defense and got a great group over there, great group of coaches. Have no worries about that at all. I think they're gonna be fine.
Okay, y'all. The running back that was there last year, he's still there now. Or he went to the league. C.J. Burdell.
Nah, don't no. This a pretty much totally whole new room. So
Got
look forward to watching these guys compete. Look forward to watching these guys grow as players, and I look forward to the challenge. I enjoy it.
you. One last thing. Have any of the alumni players been back yet? And just come check y'all out and support the spring games and all that.
It's just something I'm always do. I believe that you should always look back and respect the past. If you don't respect the past, you never know where you're going in the future. So I reach back to all the running backs, majority of them that play here, to my great guys, man. Got them all in the group chat, along with Coach Gary Campbell, who I got a ton of respect for. You know, you talking about a guy who was here from 1983 to 2016. He has welcomed me with open arms, along with several other running backs. I can name a lot of them that I spoke to, but great. I'm talking about great guys, man. And Oregon is a great place to be at, man. It really is. I mean, just the people here alone. Like I could stop at a gas station and somebody say, "Hey, Coach Lock, how you doing?" I'm looking like, "How you know my name?" But great people here, man. I look forward to when the season come and just watching these young men perform and watching us continue to grow as a team.
Gotcha, man. Coach. That's it, man. I know you got a meeting to go to, man. Just say a few words for the people for you. I'll let you get up out of here.
Never get discouraged. Always live your dreams, but live your dreams by serving other people. It's something amazing when you get a chance to serve people and you don't make it about yourself. You know, never allow anybody to tell you what you can't do. Don't get caught up in titles. Somebody may have a title, but you carry yourself like that, what you plan to be, and keep your focus on reaching as high as you can reach. As I always say, Mike Novell used to have a thing there at Memphis and Florida State. Used to always say, keep climbing. And that's something that I often tell myself, no matter what happens, I'm going to keep climbing, keep serving, keep climbing. So whatever you do, live out your dream, keep climbing, keep serving people.
Okay, Coach. Who else what guest you would like to see next on the show? And before you answer, you gotta help me get that person on here.
I'm gonna help you get this guy on there easy. He like my brother. We kind of came up the same way coaching high school football there in Memphis. We represent the high school coaches there in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'll put you in contact with him. His name is Dominique Bowman. Amazing journey. He's a DB coach at Arkansas. Um, One of the best DB coaches around. I'm biased on that because he like my little brother, but great dude. Got a hell of a story on how he got into college football, and he'll probably bring my name up because we spent some lot of long nights on the phone while he's on his night job, on my night job while we coaching high school football. But it's an amazing story to see him at Arkansas, living out his dream, coaching DBs there in the SEC, and just so proud of him. So that'll be the next guy that you probably want to get on.
Definitely, Coach. I'm definitely. I mean, we know we got each other up, so I'm definitely gonna be, chopping up with you so we can lock that in, man. Coach, I definitely appreciate this, man. I know you had your meeting, so definitely we'll do this again sometime down the road, and get you on a little longer. But man, I enjoyed this, man. So everyone, Coach Lock, running backs coach from Oregon, man. So everyone, y'all can check this out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So everyone, have an amazing day. Always remember the hashtag KTSC. Keep that same energy. From your host, Justin P. My very special guest, Coach Carlos Locklyn from Oregon. Love you guys. I'm out.